Deputy Prime Minister Mai Văn Chính inspects flood response efforts in Nghệ An.
Nghệ An, 3. Dead, 1 missing, thousands of homes submerged due to flood.
Ukraine proposes August meeting between Putin and Zelensky.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news by Nghệ An Press and Broadcasting Agency. I'm Hoàng Yên, and here we go, the first headline of the show. Continuing inspection of flood response efforts in Nghệ An, the Deputy Prime Minister Mai Văn Chính just visited Con Camille this morning, emphasizing that protecting lives must be the top priority. Accompanying him was Nghệ An Provincial Party Secretary Nguyễn Thị Minh Khai.
During a visit to flood-affected families in Con Quang, Deputy Prime Minister Mai Văn Chính urged residents not to be complacent, despite partial receding of floodwaters. He stressed that ensuring safety remains paramount and called on locals to clean up promptly to prevent post-flood disease outbreaks. As of this morning, traffic on National Highway 7A through Con Quang is partially restored, though heavy mud deposits continue to hinder movement. The Deputy PM also visited an evacuation site sheltering over 300 households, nearly 1,000 people. Given the current situation, he directed local authorities and armed forces to deploy more personnel to assist with cleanup. For 5 communes still fully isolated and over 60 partially cut off villages, he emphasized the need for coordinated supply of food and essentials, ensuring no one goes hungry or thirsty due to the flooding.
According to the latest rapid report from Nghệ An Provincial Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention, Search and Rescue and Civil Defense, as of July 23rd, heavy rains and rising floodwater caused by remnants of the storm number 3 have resulted in significant damage across the province.
According to Nghệ An's disaster response agency, the recent storm-triggered flooding has caused serious human and property losses. Regarding human impact, 3 people have died in the communes of Nam Can, Nhon Mai, and Bac Li. 1 person is reported missing in Bac Li, and 4 others were injured due to flood-related incidents. Regarding housing damage, floods damaged or blew off roofs of 450 homes across several communes. A total of 3,786 houses were submerged. Tuong Duong District was hit hardest with 2,210 affected homes, followed by Muang Shen, 264, Tam Quang, 177, Con Quang, 300, and others. Some 3,440 households were evacuated. The disaster also left many areas isolated, without electricity, and severely impacted agriculture, livestock, aquaculture, transport, irrigation, and industrial activities.
During the 3rd round of direct negotiations with Russia, held in Istanbul on July 23rd, Ukraine proposed organizing a summit between President Volodymyr Zelensky and the Russian President Vladimir Putin before the end of August.
The summit proposal was made by Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council Secretary Rustem Umerov during direct talks with Russia in Istanbul on July 23rd, which lasted less than an hour. After the meeting, Umerov emphasized Ukraine's focus on humanitarian issues, a ceasefire, and preparing for a high-level summit. He confirmed both sides had agreed on a humanitarian exchange involving over 1,200 individuals. Presidential Chief of Staff Andriy Yermak outlined Ukraine's priorities: securing a ceasefire, halting attacks on civilian infrastructure, and achieving a silence along the entire front line. However, Russian chief negotiator Vladimir Medinsky said it was too early to discuss a leaders' summit. According to him, such a meeting should only take place once a concrete peace agreement is reached and would serve solely as a signing ceremony, not part of negotiations.
Upcoming are some updated news.
According to the Department of Overseas Labor Management, Ministry of Home Affairs, South Korea's Minimum Wage Commission has officially announced a new minimum wage for 2026. The minimum wage will increase by 2.9%, or 291, about 5,500 VND per hour. This adjustment will directly boost the income of Vietnamese workers employed under contract in South Korea and reflects the country's commitment to protecting the rights and welfare of foreign laborers.
On July 23rd, the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of Nghệ An Province launched a relief campaign calling on the community to support residents severely affected by Storm Number 3, Wifa, and its aftermath. By the end of the day, the Provincial Relief Fund had received over VND 8 billion in donations from organizations, businesses, agencies, and individuals both within and outside the province. On the morning of July 24th, the Provincial Fatherland Front continued to receive practical contributions to aid flood-hit communities. A fundraising ceremony was also held to mobilize further support for recovery efforts. The committee has convened meetings to discuss timely and targeted distribution of aid, ensuring that cash, goods, and essential supplies reach affected residents and localities swiftly and effectively.
Good news continues for Nghệ An's education sector. Just days after Vo Trong Khai from Phan Boi Chau High School for the Gifted won a gold medal at the International Mathematics Olympiad, Nguyen The Quan, also from the same school, has secured the only gold medal for Vietnam at the 55th International Physics Olympiad, IFO 2025. With 1 gold and 4 silver medals, the Vietnamese team ranked among the top 10 performing countries at this year's competition, held in France from July 17th to 25, 2025.
At the 2025 Southeast Asian Judo Chess Championship held recently in Penang, Malaysia, 10-year-old Nguyễn Thị Minh Khai from Nghệ An just stunned the Southeast Asian chess community by winning 5 gold medals and 1 silver medal. More in the story.
In recent days, the small home of chess golden girl Nguyen Thi Phuong An in Lam Tan Commune, Nghệ An Province, has been filled with joy following her remarkable achievement. A rare milestone for both the province's and the nation's youth chess scene. Alongside national chess master Nguyen An Bao Thi, her teammate on the Nghệ An provincial chess team, they brought home a total of 6 gold and 2 silver medals at the Southeast Asian Youth World Chess Championship.
I've been practicing chess since I was little with my parents. Whenever I compete, I always try my best when they are by my side.
Behind this golden young player's outstanding success lies great sacrifices and investments from her family in time, effort, and finances.
We do our best to support our child in pursuing her passion.
This success demonstrates the great potential of chess in our province.
At just 10 years old, Nguyen Thi Phuong An, with extraordinary talent and strong will, is continuing to write a fairy tale for Nghệ An's chess community. With relentless effort, it is believed she will go even further and become a proud symbol of Vietnamese chess on the world stage.
The last story to end our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.